Hi guys, welcome to another video on my channel. In today's video, we are going to be exploring Fontaine, Primo Gem farming, and I am going to give you guys my thoughts on the new 5.2 version that came out a couple of days ago. Also, if my voice sounds a little bit different during this video, it's because I am currently sick again. I don't know why that keeps happening to me, but it's alright. And as you can see here, I had some trouble with this specific puzzle, not because I did not know how to do it, but because these little hydro cores, these like little water bubbles, were not showing up for me. So I decided to teleport away from the puzzle and get some materials for new Villette, since these crabs and all of the water creatures give you his ascension and talent materials, which I am saving up for new Villette, so I'm trying to get as many of those as possible, basically. The same thing with Primo Gems. Like, I am saving up and I'm really proud of myself. I don't think I have ever had as many Primo Gems saved up, well, wishes, as I do right now. But it is really easy not to wish during these banners that are out right now, and those that have, you know, those that came basically before those banners. So yeah, welcome, and I hope you enjoy watching the video. Now, here's the thing. I tried to have a route in like which I will be following, but I kind of forgot about it literally a minute after I entered the area. I saw some, stuff to do down there, so I just basically followed it for like a second. Then when I came across a building that I had already explored beforehand, because I'm pretty sure there was like a world quest to do in the building that is the closest to this area right now, I kind of got off the route and just basically whatever. But there are a couple of things that I want to say when it comes to the 5.2 version. I will start with the Archon quest. I feel like that Archon quest wasn't badly made, but the content in the Archon quest, it was just like filler information. Like, we didn't get anything, to be honest, from that quest. Only Capitano like kind of teased us players with him taking out his mask, and then basically we were just running around helping some random people because they were mentally ill from the abyss. and then our ancient name was starting to be forged. It seems like a lot, but it wasn't really a lot. It was also really short. I also did Chaska's Tribal Chronicles quest. That quest was longer. I'm pretty sure it was longer than the Archon quest itself. It was kind of boring to me. At one point, I just kind of laid down and I was just letting it play in the background because I did not really care near the end of the quest as to what was happening. I started doing the Masters of the Nightwind Tribal Chronicle quest. Obviously, the last act is not out yet, but I enjoyed it. I enjoyed that quest. It is definitely more interesting than Chaska's one. Also, like, I saw that like really big NPC, and I'm kind of wondering like why they made him that way, like what makes him so tall. But I guess like he is genuinely huge. But anyways, so as you can see, I cut the video a little bit, like a while back, because I was just walking around the area that I already explored, and I feel like I'm not gonna waste your time, with watching me explore an empty building with no chests. So I'm taking care of this area, and soon we will be approaching a building and a boss that I was actually kind of shocked when I entered the area, because like right now you can see like I'm approaching the area, like I'm really happy. I'm looking at the boss, this enemy, and I'm thinking to myself like, oh, should I fight him? He doesn't look dangerous at all. Guess what? Turns out that was one of the worst things that I have ever attempted to do. I failed miserably, and as you can see, like I even changed my team to Raiden and Arlecchino to create the overloaded reaction. I'm telling you, I did nothing. As you can see, first thing that happened, Bennett died. Like, I don't know if it's simply because I have a skill issue or what it is. I know you're supposed to be like jumping up when he does those attacks, but I noticed that when I play, I don't really pay attention to what's happening around me, so it is harder for me to dodge these attacks. I attempted to do it once and I didn't try to do it again because I'm pretty sure the only thing that you get from that is an achievement, so that is totally not worth that much effort, like I don't need that achievement. I can live without that achievement, and I will probably forget about the existence of this guy in like next week. But anyways, coming back to the 5.2 version, I also did the quest with the island that is hidden by all of these clouds. I know that a lot of players were terrified of that island before they did the quest because they were getting flashbacks from a quest from an island in Azuma. I would say that I'm also traumatized, but to be honest, I don't really remember the quest. So I remember there was probably a lot of walking around or something like that. I cannot remember the quest for the life of me, so I can say that I am like terrified. I can say that I was terrified. I did the quest. A lot of people were saying like, oh, it's like really short. It will take like only 8 minutes. It did not take me 8 minutes. It took me a little bit longer than that, but I was doing it on my phone. So that is also like the difference. I do not like playing on my phone. The only time that I will log onto the game on my phone is if I really need to transfer my resin to something resin, and I don't, oh my god, like my memory is so bad. I don't know what's happening most of the time. Like I don't know what I'm saying most of the time because of the sickness. But anyways, like I will just log onto my phone, turn my resin into condensed resin. I finally remembered, into condensed resin, and then I leave. And then the next day, like that's what happens when I'm really lazy. And then the next day I actually have to go on my computer because the limit of the condensed resin is like 5. So obviously, and I also prefer farming for characters that way. When I have 5 condensed resin and 200 normal resin, I feel like it's better and I get more stuff done in one day. So I prefer to play it that way. The only time I go on my phone to do like a quest or anything like that is if I'm really bored. I was out of town for the weekend and I had nothing to do at one point, so I just decided that I will check out that island. I finished the quest, thankfully, on my computer when I came back because there was some fighting at the end of the quest, and I do not like to farm artifacts or fight enemies when I'm playing on my phone. That is a skill issue, but at the same time, like I have been so used to playing games on my computer that playing like fighting games on my phone is kind of pointless, at least to me. That's like my opinion. Also, another thing, when it comes to the new Saurians, they're pretty cool. I thought that the Kukusaurs from Chaska's tribe would have better flying abilities. Their phlogiston mark falls down really fast when you try to fly up, but I've read somewhere that it's because they are supposed to be good flyers from like very high mountains, so that's probably the reason. It's obviously, I would much rather prefer like a Saurian that can fly up really high without like falling down after like a minute maybe. But other than that, I don't really have any complaints about the Saurians. Maybe just the fact that I thought that they would kind of do more, but at the same time my expectations might have been just too high, so I don't know. Also, when it comes to Chaska's playstyle, I don't think her playstyle is bad. I kind of like it. She does kind of good damage. I obviously did her trial and I enjoyed playing her as a character. I enjoy playing her, but I'm obviously not wishing for her because I have more important characters to wish for. When it comes to her design, I don't really have that much of an issue with her outfit. When I looked at her during, I'm pretty sure, the Archon quest or something like that, she looked as white as a sheet of paper, and for some reason, like, I feel like that is the thing that makes her design not as enjoyable. She is, in my opinion, she is too light. But obviously there has been a controversy, I think that's how you say it, regarding darker skin tones in Genshin and cultures not being represented properly. I feel like also, I know that you can like change your settings and that will make characters look a little bit darker, but at the same it's not the same thing. And I feel like Chaska's design would be better if her skin was not as white as a paper. I'm pretty sure she might be even a little whiter than Arlecchino is, but I'm not sure. I know it definitely depends on the lighting of a scene and all of that. But overall, like, I enjoy her playstyle. She doesn't seem like that bad of a character. I know a lot of people are hating on her. I don't really have an issue with her. And then Auroran, I am probably not gonna get him. He's a 4-star character. I'm not even gonna attempt to wish on this banner because I am too scared of getting a 5-star early. And I don't want that to happen because I am guaranteed, and basically, like, I would be crying if that happened. But when it comes to Auroran, he's a 4-star character. Thankfully, I would not wish for him if he was a 5-star character. He doesn't really, like, it's cool. Also, the flying abilities of the new characters are pretty cool. They can kind of fly, like, endlessly, you know. But I don't. His playstyle is kind of it's kind of weird to me. I may just not be used to that kind of playstyle, but at the same time, I don't really think it's that different from the other playstyles. He just has, you know, different abilities. I don't really get him. I don't really get what he can do, like, at all. At all. Like, I did his character trial. He didn't really inspire me and didn't really, you know, push me towards wanting him, like, at all, as a 4-star character, which is kind of funny. Now, exploring these ruins was pretty fun actually, because there was a lot of stuff to do around here. And I also, while I entered the area, I realized that I never fought this boss, like ever, not even once. So that's kind of funny. I probably should have fought it, but I didn't. I don't remember fighting it, because I don't even know if I have a character that needs this boss's materials. So I just don't really feel like fighting the boss unless it's necessary. Then like I'm not gonna touch it. I am traumatized by these like other bosses. I am definitely traumatized by this one enemy that was in this abyss cycle, the one that is really similar to the one that I fought some time ago in this video that I almost died fighting. I don't know, like I probably need to figure out some like better team synergies or something like that, but I don't really like feel like it sometimes, to be honest. I mean, it's not like I learned to build characters only because I use this this site, like I've said before, but other than that, as you can see, as I'm doing this puzzle, I was trying to figure out how to infuse it with enough water so that it just like goes there. But then I saw these and I just collected them, and it was way easier. Like sometimes these puzzles are really easy, but sometimes I'm kind of like blind, to be honest, and obviously these things spawn back after some time, so I didn't really think about using them again to finish the puzzle. But as you can see, I was successful. And fighting these bubbles again, they're alright. They are kind of annoying sometimes I hate being trapped in bubbles. I remember when I was a lower AR player, and there was something quite like, oh yeah, the Abyss Mage, I'm pretty sure. He, like the Hydro one, he basically puts you in like a bubble. I remember like how mad I used to get because of it. So that is my only issue. I hate being trapped in these like bubbles. That is one of my lower AR traumas, to be honest. But overall, getting chests in this area was not that hard. I only had issues with getting chests that need world quests. And as you can see, I marked this place down on the map because I knew that I would have to go there at one point. I also discovered an area recently with a world quest. I did not know that area was there, and Fontaine has been out for over a year. So that was also quite fun. I think it's gonna be in the video later. It was a world quest about the guy. I'm pretty sure that there was his portrait, and he seemed kind of, kind of, well, but anyways, he made these enemies that you fight. I fought them for Navia. I think that's who made them. I think that he did. And yeah, I am quite happy with finally being done with Fontaine at this point. When I'm editing this video, I know I still have actually I'm not fully done, because I know I still have some chests that I need to collect, but some of them are in this area of Fontaine, in the Fortress of the Meripede, in the lowest, I think, level, where you have to basically turn this thingy like around, and it opens like specific doors. I hate that area. I don't think it's easy. I tried to watch some tutorials, cannot do it. But like I am either gonna ask somebody for help, or I'm just gonna leave that area, because I don't need that kind of stress in my life. And I do like to get some primo gems. I do like primo gems, and to be honest, I'm kind of at this point, like, I'm kind of addicted maybe to getting primo gems. The only times that I like kind of log in the game is to just like, if I have nothing to do, is just to do the daily commissions, get the primo gems, convert the resin, and then I leave. So that's kind of my routine if I'm not making a video. Obviously, when I made the fixing my account videos, I did more than that, and it was like every 2 days. But that series has been stopped for now. I still have not figured out where to go with that specific series, since I kind of already figured out how to since I already kind of took care of most of the characters that I wanted to take care of. So there may be like one more video in that series, and that would be the end. I think that's the best resolution to this, to end the series, I think. And after that, I'm gonna be doing some other stuff, like perfecting my account, and maybe doing separate videos on specific characters and building them and all that stuff. Kind of thinking if I should talk to this woman, if she'll tell me anything interesting, if I'll get anything from talking to her. And turns out that that was a waste of my time, kind of. But I decided to move on and get the hydroculus. I'm also, as you can see, like, I tried as you could have seen, I tried to do something downstairs, but I think it was a part of a quest, so that's why I didn't really check if anything is down there. Also, Kazuha, I have to admit, he is the best character to have, one of the best characters to have. He's so useful. Like, I just need his, you just need to hold his E and then use this gadget that raises you up in the air, and you can get a lot of like hydroculuses or whatever culuses you want simply by doing that. You don't have to climb up a high space and get them. You can just use Kazuha and the gadget. So I think Kazuha was one of the best characters that I got ever. And I also got really lucky on his banner because I have him since he came out. And honestly, I got really lucky because as you can see, like, I spoke about this in my previous videos. I was a person, because not anymore, that used to wish, like, constantly, like, I didn't save or anything like that. And I got him at Hard Pity, and then I wished and wished and wished, and then the second time I got him at like pity 20 or 21. So very lucky. His C1 constellation is very useful because after using his alt you can use his E again. And he is one of the characters that like never left my team since I got them. Bennett has also not left my team for, well, since the beginning, since I built him to be a healer and a support. Unfortunately, I cannot say the same thing about Raiden since I switched to Arlecchino. Arlecchino is a better DPS than Raiden is. I still hold Raiden very dear in my heart. I did try to fix her build a little bit. I decided that I'm not gonna wait until I get her full set, like, better, especially the I don't know what it's called, the hat thingy with like crit damage and like crit rate. I decided that I'm not gonna wait until I get a better like artifact hat artifact for her. I decided that I'm just gonna put the good artifacts that I have for her and put the one that I got from the artifact transmitter. It's not the best, but it still does the job. I got her crit rate up a little bit, and she has been doing more damage, so I am very happy about that. I did not like, I'm watching this footage right now and I'm just seeing like me trying to shoot through water and yeah, I am happy with how she's built. I kind of wonder how long it would take me to get a good artifact for her without the artifact transmitter. I think it could take me like, it depends on my luck, but maybe 2 or 3 months, maybe even more. And obviously the artifact needs to roll into the substats that I need, so it's kind of, well, it's a hit or miss, I guess. But my luck with rolling artifacts has not been that bad recently, so I'm quite happy. I am struggling a little bit with farming artifacts for Nouvellette, but you will see that in one of the future videos, probably after he comes out and I get him. I also should probably be wishing farming for you know, Rex Lapis, but I'm feeling kind of lazy, and I don't even know if I'm gonna get him. If I manage to get enough primos, then maybe if I get an early Nouvellette, and then with the rest of the pulls I'm gonna try to get Rex Lapis. I also wanted to get Nouvellette's weapon, so I definitely need a lot of wishes to be able to get those things. I don't normally wish on the weapon banner. I remember the first pull that I ever did on the weapon banner, I got a 5-star weapon for Clorand. If she gets her rerun, then maybe I'll get her, but I know that her weapon is not that great for her. So I'll probably leave that with Farina. Farina has that weapon. I also should probably level up the weapon to level 90, but this is not for this series. So I have not had any luck in farming for Nouvellette's artifacts, unfortunately, so I don't know what I'm gonna do when he comes out. All of the artifacts I got are not for him, kind of, like, they're not the best. I'm not even asking for that much, like, like, please give me an HP Sans or like a good damage bonus artifact, like please. And I'm not getting that. So I don't know what I should, like, should I try to deceive the game with my own thoughts by thinking, oh, I need an artifact for Farina? Like, I don't know what to do. I really don't know what to do. Also, one thing that I noticed about myself, if I have to start exploring a specific area, like I cannot do it like in a couple of days. Like I cannot kind of separate it to, you know, exploring it for a couple of days. Like I have to finish exploring that specific area that day. So that may be why I get a little drained while exploring, but at the same time, like I feel very accomplished after I finish doing it. That's like, I'm happy because I don't really have to step any foot into Fontaine and explore Fontaine ever again, except those chests that are in the Fortress of the Millipede, but I am not gonna even touch it anytime soon. Maybe if somebody, like, I don't even know if you can use somebody's help while doing that that wheel rotate thingy. I don't know if someone can help you, but I would love to get somebody's help, to be honest. I know that there are tutorials, but when I used the interactive map back in the day when I tried to do it, I understood the explanations, but at the same time I didn't. That might be a skill issue of mine. Some things are just not for me, and that is definitely one of those things. I'm sure it's pretty easy to figure out. I just don't really like to I don't know what my issue is when it comes to that specific puzzle. There were definitely harder puzzles back in Inazuma and other nations, and I managed to figure them out. But this one, I don't know. I don't think I have watched a video of somebody opening them, so I may try that, but definitely not now. I cannot be bothered. I would rather just farm artifacts. At this point, I would rather farm bad artifacts than do that right now. Also, another thing that I remembered just now about the Archon quest is that we were teased with Capitano's real name. I got kind of excited at that moment, and then I was like wondering, like, oh, I wonder what his like real name is. I would love to know. And then also him taking off his mask and showing us how he looks like. Well, not the players, but the, you know, Ether or Lumine, whoever you guys play. I was like, at that moment, I was like, let me see, please. Because I'm kind of wondering how the game developers are gonna go about the way he looks. Like we have kind of already seen how rotting looks like with Dainsleif's arm, and I really want to know how it would look like if a character was like fully rotten. Obviously it's not it's not the same thing as actual rotting in real life, but at the same time, I'm really interested, like, if they will show us how he looks fully while he is rotten. Like, I think I kind of want to see it. Not because like I really want to see how he looks. Obviously I can like imagine with the fan arts and all of that stuff, but yeah, like I was really excited at that moment, and then I was disappointed when they didn't show us that. So either that they were like teasing us that they're gonna show how he looks like at one point, or they're not gonna show us like at all. And it was like, and we like got crumbs only. So yeah, with this kind of like, I'm not gonna even call it a puzzle, it was easy. Like I just had to get the timing right. So I struggled with it for a little bit, and then I figured it out. I got it. I could not figure out how to get into the room. Like I said, when I explore, I like to turn off my brain sometimes because I do it to both relax. I also watch some, like, for an example, a movie or a series while I'm exploring, so I'm kind of paying attention to two things at the same time, which makes me not as focused on these as I probably should be. Also, this video is a lot of raw footage of me like exploring. There are not that many cuts as of right now when I'm editing this video. Most of the times when I did cut was when I basically left the game to check if it was still recording, because if it wasn't and I just did, you know, all of that stuff, I would be devastated. But thankfully I did not have that issue at all, so I'm happy about that. I did that challenge. I'm looking here. I was wondering if I had it done, but it was done. I saw this like thingy, what is it called, the underwater thingy, this thingy, and I decided that, well, I didn't see it before, so I decided I'm gonna, you know, do what you need to do with them, because you usually get a chest from them. It's one of the easiest chests that you can get, so I like that it appeared in the game.
Let's go get ourselves some. A chest full of valuables. A trove of potential clues. Take it easy.
with this puzzle, like, it was really easy, as you can see, but I tried to kind of elevate myself using Kazuha. I got a little bit further away and it still hit that like monument thingy or whatever it is. So I just decided to climb up and claim the chest. I decided to follow the coastline, I think that's what it is, at this point, because that has proved to be very successful in other nations that I used to explore. And as you can see, I was right. There was a chest waiting for me right there, and also thanks to me going to that area, I got some more materials for New Villette. I'm pretty much done with farming for him, except for his artifacts. That's why I said I'm pretty much done with, you know, farming for him. I also decided to check this area once again, because it doesn't matter how many times you go through an area. If you think you got every single little thing, you probably didn't, and that is usually the case. At this point in the video, I was using the interactive map to kind of like help myself. That's what I do. I like to have everything done perfectly, and I'm not gonna stop, you know, visiting an area until I'm like sure that I have literally every single little chest or whatever. But thanks to me coming back there, it led me to this bubble thing again, and yeah. So now at this point in the video, I decided to cut as much footage as I possibly could. You're mostly just going to be seeing me, you know, open chests, collect things. I'm pretty sure I even cut out me collecting some chests, since this video is already kind of long. I noticed that every single one of my videos is like longer than the previous one, yeah, but this, I had a lot of footage from this day. Like I said, it's almost like 3 hours of exploring, almost, because it's like 2 hours and 45 minutes if we're being precise. But I wanted to put as much of footage as possible in this video to show, I don't know, me exploring the area, and yeah. Now when it comes to this hilly trail area in Fontaine, it obviously took me way longer than you're gonna see me do this. Like, I'm not gonna call it a quest because it's not specifically a quest. It took me way longer than you're gonna see. Basically, like I said, I cut as much footage as possible so that the video is not that long, because it's already really long. But I struggled a little bit with this thing in the beginning, but then I did it. Like, I know that you have to time it very right. This thing just goes like really fast. But as you can see, I got the chest, and I'm happy. I also got into this area, if I'm not wrong, in one of either this area or one of the previous areas. When you fight the hilly trails, there are like those targets, and this is not the thing that I'm talking about. There are those like targets, there's one on the tree and whatever, and when you destroy those all of the targets, you get like a common chest, I think. So that's pretty great. Now, this is the world quest that I was talking about with the portrait of the guy. and he is somewhere there. I'm not going to show his portrait in this clip. Basically, I decided to cut as much out from this world quest as I possibly could, because I think it's kind of pointless for me to be showing this. Obviously, in order to get into this area, you need to take care of this like mechanism, and I decided to skip it. Like I said, it's pointless, it's boring, and I don't really care for what she was saying. I tried to read through it to kind of find out the story of that man, but I got bored. So yeah, and there were a lot of chests in the area that leads to this room. I got all of them. There was also like a Sealy that was there, and it entered an area that like had this like shield, so we couldn't come in. You have to like, I think, go lower and destroy a red barrel and it will like open up the wall. But yeah, I finished doing the quest. Obviously this mysterious ore is also really important. I'm gonna make use of it in a second, but I'm not gonna show the whole process because this video would have been way longer if I did that. I went to claim the world quest rewards, 40 primo gems. Not bad. The quest wasn't really that bad, and oh my god, so this is the area that gives you like a lot of chests, I'm pretty sure, and you unlock it, I think, with the mysterious ores. I know that there's also a world quest that involves this like clock workshop or something like that. I also did that one. It does give you a lot of chests as well, and it does give you a pyroculus. But as you could have seen, I unlocked the final level of the Statue of the Seven. I got the key and decided to go to the Shrine of Depth. I am pretty sure I got like 5 wishes from this whole exploration from the whole exploration of the area. I'm gonna show you in a bit. Also, after claiming the achievements, I finally finished Fontaine, and since we are approaching the end of the video, I would like to thank you very much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed watching this video, and I hope that you will come back for more. Yeah, bye.